Hello, this is Ross Valerie, and you are watching CMS TV.
It's ZZ Top right here on your classic metal show. Kind of a weird music break there, Chris, with beer drinkers and hellraisers.
Yeah, it was kind of like the classic rock version of a break, wasn't it?
A little bit. It was kind of an odd selection of music there, but that's what our fans are asking for. So that one goes out to T. Cusbra out of Louisiana. We wanted to hear that one, and we heard Iron Maiden there with Seventh Son of a Seventh Son going out to Ben Benjamin, and we heard, strangely enough, Traffic for Sal, Dear Mr. Fantasy.
Sure.
I was just like, what is that about, Sal? And he goes, well, because you were stuck in traffic this week.
Jesus, that's a reach.
It was just like,
but then again, Sal's always so funny anyway.
I said, so it's not the song, it's the band Traffic. So Traffic, that was the tie-in there. Well, yeah, because I thought of you and you were stuck in traffic, and so I thought I'd request a Traffic song and dedicate it to you.
I see.
That was to me, Dear Mr. Fantasy. So I'm not really sure how I should take that. That almost sounds like a little bit of a, Dear
faggot Mr. request.
It's sort of like a love letter, maybe. Dear Mr.
That sounds
Fantasy.
like Sal. He is your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what Taylor calls me, because is that your other girlfriend?
It's your main girlfriend.
Yeah.
Taylor better watch her back.
Is that your girlfriend again? All right. Almost 2 hours gone already, Chris.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Isn't that weird? I mean, we just started the show and 2 hours is already gone.
Yeah, well, only 4 more to go till I can watch the rest of my wrestling. Yeah, that makes me a faggot.
Yeah. It's like Leonard Skinner, Tuesday's gone with the wind. 2 hours are gone with the wind.
That is correct.
See the tie-in there, Chris?
I see it.
Did you see the tie-in?
Great work, Sal. I mean, Neeley.
All right. So what do you got? What do you got fun for us, Chris? What do you got lined up that's fun?
Well, let's have some fun.
All right.
We, the last few weeks, have been enamored with some of this AI stuff.
Yes.
We've played a shitload of songs that are these little, 50s doo-wop and
60s and 70s stuff. I'm still listening to those. It's endless.
It's endless.
It's endless. I cannot believe how many songs out there on YouTube with the AI generated songs that sound like 50s, 60s, 70s tunes.
Well, now I'm going to teach you why.
All right.
Why it's endless. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
Okay.
Because I thought exactly as you were talking right there, and I wanted to find out how to do this. I was like, there can't be fucking 10-year-old kids making these songs and me not knowing how to do it. So I looked around, and like I said, I've been immersed in AI this week, and I found a site, and I definitely learned that the music business is completely over.
Oh, yeah, it's over. I mean, if you listen to those songs, we played a bunch here on the show, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And they sound like they could have been made in the 50s with the horn section and the background vocals and the lead vocal. And it sounds like it could be Peggy Lee or... the Big Bopper or somebody like that. It's crazy.
When I show you this,
yes.
Show you how easy this is, everybody that's watching is going to agree bands should just retire now. There's no reason. Sell your catalog, let them voice print you, because that's what they're all going to do.
All right.
So I came across this site, and it literally says, give us a description and we'll make a song.
All right.
And I was like, okay, sure enough. So I decided first to try out my own song, my Scars song. Remember the song that I did with Jan, and then with Tommy Crash and Matt Nardo and blah blah blah. Now, as you may or may not know, those guys, and I'll just talk about the Tommy Crash version of the song. The Tommy Crash version of the song, those guys spent a good amount of time, whether it was recording their parts, writing their parts, producing it, etc. I spent probably an hour to an hour and a half on my vocals. Not a lot of time, but some time, right? So I found this program. It's called Suno, if anybody wants to look it up, suno.com.
Okay.
You can play with it yourself if you want to.
You can play with yourself if you want to.
You can do that as well. You can wiggle that dick while you type stuff in. It's all good.
All right.
But I took my lyrics. I figured I'll start here. I just want to see what it does. So I took the lyrics to Scars and I pasted it into this thing and I said, give me an anthemic heavy metal tune with these lyrics.
Okay.
This thing shit this song out in about 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And we're going to do it. We'll do some live on the air here in a little while.
All right.
But I'm gonna pop this up for you to hear. This is 15 seconds on a computer. So here's my lyrics. They're all here.
Okay.
This is it, and that's all I put in. I said, give me a song that's anthemic 80s heavy metal style. And here's the words. That's all I told this to do.
Now
nothing else.
What is the I've walked right? What is that?
That's the lyrics.
Okay.
I walked right through the fire.
Oh, okay. All right. I
burned
thought,
by all the
they
flames.
titled it for you as well.
No, they just titled it.
Oh, I
don't know how to change that, but
okay.
But here we go. Look at Sal. You know what, Sal? That's 5 more minutes than you'll ever spend in the highlight, you douchebag. Shut the fuck up. All right. So anyway, so here it is. This is how AI produces from directly from lyrics and nothing else.
Okay.
I walked right through the fire. Flames, but all the pain that it's caused me can't compare to your darkened rain. Don't try to say you're sorry. Don't try to make it right. Your existence leaves me wounded, and I wear my scars with pride. Still I wear my scars with pride.
This is 15 seconds.
You didn't get Ralph Saenz and Steel Panther to do this.
No.
Doesn't that sound like Ralph Saenz?
A little bit.
Sounds just like him.
It's sort of like a combination of him and the dude from Kill Switch Engage.
Okay.
Howard Jones.
Right.
It's this weird sound, but it's really 15 seconds, man.
Yeah. And the it added in the guitar and the guitar licks and the drums and
yeah. And it gave me 2 versions of it. So if you don't like this version of it, which I'm seeing some people in there, of course, are complaining that they don't like it, it's shit, blah, 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 blah. Where is the second version? I think it's this one. So here's the other version.
Okay.
Right through the fire. Been burned by all flames, but all the pain that it's caused me can't compare to your darker rain. Don't try to say you're sorry.
this is ridiculous, dude.
It just did that in seconds, huh?
Seconds, seconds, and it gave me, like a Dragon Force version or
Yeah,
something.
that's crazy.
It's nuts. So then I wanted to start playing around with this a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So I wanted to learn a little bit how this works. So well, first I'll use the Mean Metal X one first.
Okay.
Me and Mean Metal X, we've been emailing back and forth because I'm doing a project for him.
Right.
But it's like every email we send, the top half of the email is the work stuff, and then the bottom half is kind of metal stuff.
Right.
So we've been talking back and forth about metal stuff. So he sent me a paragraph. I was talking to him about the new Arch Enemy song.
Okay.
Just something totally unrelated to anything, right? So I was like, let me see what we could do with this shit. So I cut his paragraph that he said. Literally, I had no lyrics. I just took a paragraph from his email, and I threw it in this thing, and it spit me out a Henry Rollins song. It's really fucking stupid.
A Henry Rollins type song?
Henry Rollins type.
All right.
A spoken word thing, or an iced tea or body count or whatever you want to call it. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, so there's the paragraph that he sent me. This whole big paragraph of shit. Now, so let me hit play, and we'll play this one. This might not be the good one. Hold on.
Vocals.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
I saw them with Gossel in 2003, opening for Slayer, from whence I obtained my Jägermeister keychain, which I still use interestingly. The first time I saw Lisa White Gloves was when she was touring with Camelot as one of their supporting singers. All that written, I am not typically a fan of harsh vocals. A band has to work that much harder to overcome them. For instance, I think Children of Bodom is great in spite of Leo's harsh vocals. Hence, I cannot opine on the band's direction.
Is this fucking dumb or what?
It's kind of like what was the band that Robert Trujillo came from?
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah, it's kind of Suicidal Tendencies.
It is. It's
kind of like that.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. So, and I could play more of this if you want, but I mean, I have several to show before we start doing this ourselves.
Yeah.
But, I'm just fascinated by it, and I see all the fucking purist dicks like Jackal in the chat room saying, "Oh, it's fucking terrible."
It doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it exists.
This is baby software. How good is this going to be in 5 years? There will be no more bands.
Right.
There will be no. Why would you as a record company hire a band?
Right.
That will take 6 months to write an album.
This is free to do this?
They have
No, but what you did.
Oh yeah, what I did is free. I could sign up for $10 a month to get 500 songs. I get 10 songs for free.
Okay.
So I set up a couple of accounts and built some different ones.
Sure.
But 5 years from now, when they get it to where you can tune this a little bit, like, this is just bullshit. I'm sure there's better software than this. This is just the first one I found. But these songs are, as you'll hear in some of the other songs, you could spin them to radio now and they'd play them. They would definitely play some of these songs. And in the future, think about it. A band takes probably 6 months to write an album?
Yeah.
And then another month or two to record it these days? So 8 months? Why the fuck is a record company gonna shuffle out money, wait 8 months, maybe get what they want, maybe not, when they can hire some programmer to program this and just say, "Whoop, here it goes." Boom, it's done. 15 seconds. You know, in fucking 10 minutes, you could make an album. But they won't even want to make albums. They'll just keep spitting out singles once a month or whatever.
Yeah.
It's really, and Fuego in the chat room says lawsuits. This is all being pulled and pieced from, not right now it is, but here's what you're missing, Fuego. All these bands are selling their catalogs. They're selling the rights. They're selling the mechanical rights to their catalogs, which means their likeness, their music, every note they've ever played can be used in any way that these companies that buy it want to use it.
Yeah, and how much of this falls into fair use?
Well, right now, this probably all is, but I'm just saying in the future, I know what he's saying is that there'll be all these copyright lawsuits.
Yeah,
whatever.
well, of course. I mean, it's like the back in the late 80s, early 90s, the sampling lawsuits. The lawsuit. Yeah, I was just real quick as an aside. I was watching that Adam Sandler movie again the other night. That's My Boy.
Yeah.
And Vanilla Ice is on the movie. He's in the movie as Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
And they were talking about being broke and everything. And he says, dude, you probably made a shit ton of money off that Ice Ice Baby. He goes, are you kidding me? After all the lawsuits and everything, he says, it costs me every time somebody plays that fucking song.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah, I know. But that was the funny part. It was just like, you made bank on that. And it's like, well, after all the lawsuits, now It costs me every time somebody spins that song. It costs me because they played it, and now I owe money for it.
Right.
So that's just a little taste of reality, but that's the reality of it.
Sure. I mean, that's it. But if they've sold it, like Queen just sold their catalog, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
What stops this Suno company from printing the sound of the four instruments of Queen now that they own all of it and making a whole shitload of new songs?
Yeah.
Making 100 of them.
Yeah. And not only that, even if it's a minuscule amount, how much is actionable? How much of a song piece is actionable? Is it 2 seconds? Is it 10?
Yeah.
So what is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it would be. I mean, dude, look at that lawsuit over Stairway to Heaven and that other band.
Yeah.
It was pretty close.
Spirit.
Spirit. It was fairly close, and they lost.
Right.
So if it's taking a tonal setting, is that really copyright? I mean, and I'm sure these guys are way ahead of the game and already trying to figure that out. I'm sure these record companies are already signing new bands when they sign them, saying, well, we own the likeness and you can in perpetuity and you can never sue for it. I'm sure they're doing that.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to.
And probably one of the biggest, well, a couple of the biggest or most notable lawsuits out there as far as like copyright or sounding something similar to as like Ray Parker Jr. and Huey Lewis in the News with Ghostbusters and I Want a New Drug.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That was a big deal. And then, of course, Fantasy Records suing John Fogerty for his Old Man Down the Road sounding like Green River or some shit like that. And it's like, how do I plagiarize myself? I wrote that song. How do I plagiarize myself?
Mm-hmm.
And he came out on top on that. You know what I mean? So it's just, is the litigation worth it?
Yeah, it's I don't know. And as we go further, I mean, obviously this is here to stay. It ain't going away. So
right. And it's only going to get better and better and better.
Yeah. So I'm sure they're figuring it out at this point, what they have to do. So, all right. So let's move forward. So since those worked by throwing in lyrics, now I decided it was time to just give it ideas and see what it comes up with.
And have it come up with its own lyrics.
Yes. So I started with the Chris Aiken song. And all I told it was, I'm a fat piece of shit. I like short blonde girls with big tits. I would probably go bankrupt if they legalize brothels. and I think that might be all I told it. I didn't give it much more than that.
All right.
Oh, and then I fucked a ham.
Okay.
Because I just figured that would make it fun for the kids.
Okay.
So of course, it again, 15 seconds later, here comes Chris and His Life, the brand new Boss Hitbound single about my life.
Right.
So here we go. This is the song of my life with this AI.
Chris ain't walking out of line again. Rings off burning in hell's den. Short blonde girl's got his eye wide. Big tits taking him on a wild ride. Smoke clouds high with green light. Hothead dreams in the dead night. Chris went deep with the ham's mistake. Laughs in shadows, belly aches. Never wearing that chain no more. Chris found freedom, broke that door. Puzzle dreams will make him mad. If it's real, he'll lose all he had. Doesn't matter what the world say, Chris ain't signing up that way. He loves what he loves, no regret. Breaking hearts but never made. Hot dreams and smoke haze. He's lost in his own craze. Life ain't sweet but it's his. Chris don't care, don't give a fizz.
All right, now there's where they start fuck. I don't know what that means. Don't give a fizz.
Give a fizz?
I don't
All
give
right.
a fizz, but
You don't give a fizz.
I don't. But I just think it's so stupid that it's funny.
Yeah, but for it to put together notes and rhyme
Yeah,
in such a short amount of time, and see, I just rhymed there, and it's a plausible lyrics. It's
Yeah.
not. It's just not jumbled words and stuff. It's something that's understandable.
yeah. I mean, as dumb as this, and this was me purposely making dumb references and stuff.
But I like the short blonde girl's got his eyes wide, big tits. What does it say? Big tits taking him on a wild ride.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
as plausible as anything else in rock and roll.
again, that's a very comprehensive lyrics,
Yeah,
to where it's just like, well, how does this AI know how to spit out lyrics that make sense?
yeah. I don't know. I'll play a little more of this one. Here we go.
All right, it's a short song.
Well, it's like 3 minutes, but
Yeah, it's like you had the Ramones do it for you.
yeah. I mean, because it does do repeats and stuff. I mean, it's like a regular song. All right, here we go.
Wearing that chain no more. Chris found freedom, broke that door. Puzzle dreams will make him mad. If it's real, he'll lose all he had. Doesn't matter what the walls say. Chris ain't signing up that way. He loves what he loves, no regret. If it's real, he'll lose all he had. Doesn't matter, yeah. Doesn't matter that chain. Never wearing that chain no more he had.
Wait.
Oh, if that chain no more, Chris found freedom, broke that door. Puzzle dreams will make him mad. If it's real, he'll lose all he had. Doesn't matter what the world say. Chris ain't signing up that way. He loves what he loves, no regret. Breaking hearts, but never met.
Doesn't matter what the walls say. Chris ain't signing up that way. He loves what he loves, no regret. Breaking hearts, but never met.
And it just goes on and on, but you see, I mean, they mix in fucking
They
vocal
did
changes.
yeah,
And,
they did a slight return and all that kind of stuff.
it's
Kinda
crazy.
kind of like Led Zeppelin. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's fascinating to me anyway, how,
Well, it is really amazing. I mean, it sucks. Well, again, it's amazing here, and I'm going to just make a comparison to, something current in the news.
okay.
3 weeks ago, a shooter made an assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Right.
So the story was Trump got hit in the ear with a bullet flying
Right.
by.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the focus isn't on the fact that there was somebody who took an assassination attempt on it. He didn't get hit by a bullet. That's the focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it doesn't matter whether it was a bullet or a shrapnel or a piece of glass or whatever it is that they say hit him. Somebody took a shot at the president.
Yeah.
That's the focus.
I know. It's just.
But see, again, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's always a misdirect.
Of course.
All the time. Misdirect.
Mm-hmm. Well, here, I'm going to answer one misdirect.
All right.
Jim, I don't fucking know what happened. It went down, apparently. They're having problems. Obviously. And I'm doing this, so I can't be fucking troubleshooting that. So shut the fuck up. Fucking A, you got other places that you can go to chat. So go there.
Get E-Rock on it, will you?
Yeah, get our producer on it. Shut up. All right, so do you want to hear the alternate version of Chris and his life?
Yeah, let's hear another version.
All right. Let me get to that. Here we go. I think that's this. Let me present, share screen. Do this, do this. Oh, what happened? Oh, it just decided to jump.
All right.
Let's try this again.
Chris ain't walking that line again. Rings off burning in hell's den. Short blonde girl's got his eye wide. Big tits taking him on a wild ride. Smoke clouds high with green light. Pothead dreams in the dead night. Chris went deep with a ham's mistake. Laughs in shadows, belly aches. Never wearing that chain no more. Chris found freedom, broke that door. Brothel dreams will make him mad. If it's real, he'll lose all he had.
This is, again, 2
So
seconds.
it's the same lyrics. So
Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you?
I
say
didn't do it. It automatically, every time you make one, it spits out 2 versions.
Oh, okay. So it just gives you two versions.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Gives you 2 tastes of what
All
they're
right.
doing here. All right.
So that's kind of like a 311 version or something.
Yeah, or Offspring or something
Yeah,
like that. you
something
know.
like that. Yeah.
Something to that effect. But so, needless to say, I stayed up all fucking night playing with this nonsense.
Well, it's like getting a new toy.
It really was, and I was up probably till like 7 o'clock in the morning.
And you went, God damn it! I could have been sleeping for the last few hours.
I really did.
Yeah.
I really. That's exactly what I did. I was like,
No wonder you got a new studio back there. Look at you with all your gizmos back there with the virtual keyboards and shit.
That's right.
Are you back there arranging new music?
That's
Are you gonna be the new Clive Davis of AI music?
No, I'm a producer now. You just didn't know, did you?
Yeah.
All right, so let me try and pull this up again here. I don't know what's going on. Now all of a sudden their website's acting like shit. What the fuck is going on here tonight? Of course, when we're in the middle of something fun, it fucks up, right? Yes, it does. Son of a gun. Let me try a different browser. Hold on. Hold, please. Suno.com. All right, well, it goes to that one. Something's not right with Opera, apparently. Let me just see if I can't do it this way.
We're under internet attack. We're having a cyber attack out there.
We apparently are. So okay. So I got moving. Let me make sure I can present this before I start again. Share application window. Yeah, here we go. So I made a bunch. I got going. And you know what my target became? Eddie Trunk songs.
All right.
So I literally made a bunch of Eddie Trunk songs. We'll start with Eddie Trunk, the True Poser.
All right.
So all I told this was that he likes to name drop. He's got 2 homes. He boasts about knowing everything about metal, but he doesn't. You know, that kind of stuff. I didn't give it a lot.
Okay.
And here's what it came up with. This is Eddie Trunk, the True Poser.
What happened? I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, you can't hear that?
No, I'm not hearing anything.
God damn it. This motherfucking junk. Hold, please.
Sal said the interwebs shut him down as well.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
We're having another attack.
It seems like it. It definitely seems like we are having an attack here because I don't know what's going on here.
Well, it's a good thing I got my Patriot food supply, all my guns and ammo, just in case the world goes to shit.
Apparently the internet's going to shit. Locals went down, then fucking now the Suno went down, and I can't fucking, I don't know why this is not allowing me.
CrowdStrike, man. It's CrowdStrike.
It might be. I don't know. Well, let's see. I'm scrambling here trying to make it work. Let's see. Share this application. To share audio, share a tab instead. You fucking cocksucker. Well, let's do this. StreamYard. All right, Neely. Your job for the next 20 seconds is to entertain the kids while I jump out and switch browsers.
All right. Well, obviously, there is something going on in the world of the interwebs, the intertubes out there. And apparently, some of you are having some testicle difficulties. Damn it. So Chris is going to try to figure out what he's doing wrong or not. He's doing wrong or what's affecting his operation over there. And now he's back.
I'm back. Let's see if this now works. Let's make a new tab.
Oh, look, you changed studios. You went to a different studio now?
I did. I had to go to my B studio, apparently.
You had to go to your second studio.
That's right.
The new studio just wasn't show ready.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't do all the necessary testing involved.
I didn't, but I'm back now. So, all right. So let's try this again. So my next target of songwriting was Eddie Trunk.
Okay.
And let's pop this up. Let's see if you can hear this now. So this is their song, Eddie Trunk, the True Poser.
Okay.
Can you hear that? It's like Slayer.
The ultimate names of king, famous friends, hollow rings, two homes, yeah, we know, knowledge shallow, all for show. Ocean gray, shallow roots, metal claims, false pursuits, fame and fortune, shallow lies, true metal burns, and he dies. Eddie Trunk, poser throne, metal's lost, you'll die alone. Breaking, pussy, empty cries, true metal heads, we won't abide.
Yeah!
Two homes, tales you spin, empty words, hollow grin. Metal lore, you've got none. True force you can't outrun. Fast and fierce, truth we bring. Eagle falls, hear us sing. False prophet, watch you burn. Metal's wrath, lesson learned. Name drop fool, false claims, legends laugh as ego wanes. Knowledge thin, spotlight flare, true fans know, too late bare.
solo.
Step back, walls are thrown, metal's lost, you die alone. Begging, pushing, empty pride, your metal burns and he dies. You two hoes. And he dies. Buzzer thrown, metal's lost, you'll die alone. Begging, boasting, empty pride, true metal heads we won't abide. True metal pride, we won't abide.
So there you go.
Eddie will never talk to Tom Araya ever again. Holy shit. That is like a direct Slayer song.
I know. Oh, but it gets better.
Well,
So
is there an alternate version to that?
Oh yeah, sure. You want that one?
Yeah, I do. Is it more understandable?
It's less understandable, but I have other Eddie Trunk songs. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the other Eddie Trunk songs. I want to hear the lyric. I mean, I got most of the lyrics.
Sure. Well, let's try. How about if we try what I told it was some soulful, groovy 60s Motown, which it did not do well, honestly. It did, but it's way more understandable.
All right.
So this is kind of the same lyrics.
Obsessed with Eddie Trunk, dude. You
I am.
really need to seek some help. Seriously.
I am. Why not?
Because you're just obsessed.
Pretty much, yes. All right, so here we go. This is the new one, Eddie Trunk Trickster.
All right.
Bald head, name drops flow.
Did you catch that first word? I know you were talking.
Like the band Trickster?
No, like he's a trickster.
Oh,
Like
he's a trickster. Okay, all right, I gotcha.
he's tricking people.
Eddie Trunk, the trickster.
That's right.
He's the great deceiver.
That's right.
All right, I gotcha.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
here we go. This is Eddie Trunk Trickster.
All right.
Bald head, name drops flow. Heavy metal, he claims to know. Two homes, he loves to boast. Cancel show, he's a ghost. Ego high, can't let go. Fading fame, he won't show. Music world thinks he's king. Lost the crown, can't do a thing. Tricky Eddie, past his prime. Living fantasies, wasting time. Gloating tales, lost in space. Can't accept the end of his place. Mirror walls, he sees the fame. Clinging tight to his name. Brags and boasts, heavy beats. But his glory, obsolete. Receding hair, fading tale. Washed up hero, sails gone stale. Music world thinks he's king. Lost the crown, can't do a thing. Memories long, oh how sweet. Left to dust under his feet. Crowds moved on without a care. Eddie's stuck, he's unaware. Tricky Eddie, past his prime. Living fantasies, wasting time. Loading tales, lost in space. Can't accept the end of his place.
There you have it.
All right. Sounds like the Ozark Mountain Daredevils meets the Stray Cats.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know either of those bands, but okay.
There you do. You know Jackie Blue.
Oh, yeah, I know that song. I didn't know
All
who
right.
sang it.
The Stray Cats. I walk right by with my tail in the air.
Right.
Kind of like that, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. It's kind of like the vocals of Ozark Mountain Daredevils and Stray Cats.
There you go. All right, you want to hear the alternative version of this one?
Yes, I definitely do.
It's just funny, the whole balding head. And again, when we get to actually building some ourselves and seeing what it does, you're going to see you only get 200 characters.
Okay.
So it's not like I fed it all this stuff. I just give it a couple, I might have said receding hairline and canceled show. And, that's all I told it. And it makes all this stuff up.
Sure.
It's too funny. But here's another one that's supposed to be in the style of the 60s. I don't think this one is, but it's still pretty silly. So
all right.
Let's check it out. This is the alternate version of Eddie Trunk Trickster.
Balding head, name drops flow, heavy metal, he claims to know. 2 homes, he loves to boast, cancel show, he's a ghost. Ego high, can't let go, fading fame, he won't show. Music world, thinks he's king, lost the crown, can't do a thing. Tricky Eddie, past his prime, living fantasies, wasting time. Glowing tales, lost in space, can't accept the end of his place.
It's just so fucking simple, man.
It is. Well,
it's so simple.
Well, getting back to the ones that we, played a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the ones I've been listening to recently is all the goofy ones.
Yeah.
Just all the adult oriented content.
Oh yeah.
It's just fucking hysterical. People just want to be dirty. That's all there is to it. They just want to do something that's just like dirty.
Well, you'll see when we start creating our own, we can do anything we want with this.
Yeah,
and
well,
it'll do
I get that. I get that. One of the ones that made me laugh, and one of the ones that it just popped up on my feed was everyone's a cunt except me.
Right. Too funny. All right, here's another Eddie song.
All right.
This one is called Biggest Fraud Heavy Metal God.
All right.
And I told this one to give me 80s aggressive heavy music. So this one might be too heavy as well, but it's still...
Okay, it's kind of growly, barky.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
All right.
But here we go. So this is Biggest Fraud Heavy Metal God.
Talking loud, spewing lies, big ego, no surprise. Through homes, lost the pride, just a joke, can't abide. Thinks he's wise, knows it all. People trip, might fall. Never gods, hear the call. False prophet, eat the crawl. Evil maniac, fight foes. Cling to knowledge, truly lows. To a false day, nothing gains. Break a closer, unrestrained. Think his choice, hollow plea. Evil master, wants to be. Legend scoff, can't be seen. False king, mockery.
So what would you compare that vocal to? What do you...
I don't know.
What does that sound like to you?
Like every 2000s level emo core band, really?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's this one's not a real good one, but it's still just funny. I mean, again, I only put in 200 characters on this stuff. I don't remember what Golden Boy is. I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is a Neeley song.
Oh, is it for me?
Would you like to hear the Neeley song?
I would like to hear something about me.
Yeah, this one is all I put into it was that you support Donald Trump, you love your guns, you drive hot rods, and you only date young girls.
Okay.
And this came up with the Neeley song. This is Golden Boy.
I'm the golden boy.
You're the Golden Boy. Here
Well,
we go.
That's kind of a funny. Did it come up with that title?
Yeah, I didn't name it.
All right. Well, here's a funny tie-in a little bit.
All right.
So when I was 21 and I moved to California and I was working for the trucking company Roadway Express.
Mm-hmm.
Roadway's corporate headquarters were in Akron, which is where I was living, Akron, Ohio.
Right.
And, I started working for Roadway. And because, my dad worked for Roadway in Akron, and because I started out there, I was called Akron's Golden Boy.
Ooh.
That was sort of a slam. Like, I didn't earn my position. I was given that. So I was Akron's Golden Boy.
Well, maybe they're now working at Suno and they knew that you were.
Probably knew that. So somehow it came back to haunt me 35 years later.
That's right. They were just waiting. Look at the time, by the way, that I did this one. August 2nd at 4:07 a.m.
Right. All right. Let's hear the song about me.
All right. Here it is. Neeley, the Golden Boy.
All
Here
right,
we
let's
go.
hear it.
Golden boy sleeps with fire. Only young hearts fuel his desire. Favorite thrill beneath the stars. High-end sports cars, rocket wars. Rocket wars. Cold metal king of the night. Loves his guns in the silver light. Speeding through the winding trail. Donald's voice, he will hail. 30 below and 40 above. Living fast in a bubble of love. Gold rings and presidential views. Gunpowder dreams, his only muse.
Gunpowder dreams.
Gunpowder dreams.
That's my only muse.
It's your only muse.
Right.
This is so fucking funny, dude.
It is hysterical.
All right, here's more of Golden Boy. It's the Neeley song. Here
All
we
right.
go. And I thought the same thing too, Demon, about the bubble of love. But again, I didn't write it. It writes this shit on its own. I don't know what it's talking about. All right, here we go.
Flashing lights across the town, blazing through the headlines cloud. Love him or hate him, loud and clear. Got no direction but never fear. Out of reach in a bubble world. Red hats and the flag unfurled. Policies and sports car glows. Living fast, everybody knows. 30 below and 40 above. Living fast in a bubble of love. Gold rings and presidential views. Gunpowder dreams, his only muse. Only muse.
Is this your new theme song?
I think it's really funny that they threw in red hats and the flag unfurled.
All because I probably mentioned Donald Trump.
That's what I'm saying. But it knew that to throw in red hats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this shit is crazy. You want the alternate version?
Yeah, let's hear the alternate version, of course.
Right. Here's the alternate version of Golden Boy. It's the Neeley song.
All right.
Golden boy sleeps with fire. Only young hearts fuel his desire. Favorite thrill beneath the stars. High-end sports cars, rocket wars. Gold medal king of the night. Loves his guns in the silver light. Speeding through the winding trail. Donald's voice he will hail. 30 below and 40 above. Living fast in a bubble of love. Gold rims and presidential views. Gunpowder dreams, his only muse.
This could easily be on country radio.
Yeah, I know. I was just going to say that I'm not a country music fan, but I actually like this version better.
It's fun. It's just so dumb, man. All right, here's more. I like this too. Here we go. Here's some more of this one.
Flashing lights across the town, blazing through the headlights, clown. Love him or hate him, loud and clear. Got no direction but never fear. Out of reach in a bubble world, red hats and the flag unfurled. Policies in sports car clothes, living fast everybody knows. 30 below and 40 above, living fast in a bubble of love. Gold rims and presidential views, gunpowder dreams is only news. Gunpowder dreams is only news. Colonel King of the night loves his guns in the silver light. Speeding through the winding trail, down a voice he will hail. 30 below and 40 above, living fast in a bubble of love. Gold rims and presidential views, gunpowder dreams is only news. Gunpowder dreams is only news. Gunpowder dreams is only news. Gunpowder dreams is only news.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't try that shit in my town, fella.
So there you have the Neeley songs.
That's hysterical.
The biggest and the best heavy metal radio station is CMS Network Now. With over 5,000 heavy metal songs from all the subgenres and eras of metal, it ranges far more than almost any station broadcasting today. You can also listen to great radio shows like Charlie Kendall's Metal Shop, the shows of the CMS Network, and even the full episodes of the Classic Metal Show with the music. Visit CMS Network now at www.cmsradio.net or on the CMS Network app in both the iOS or Android stores. There's no need to listen anywhere else for the best heavy